Right, you gotta give it gas. Push the gas down. That's all right. Don't be scared. Just push the gas down a little till you start going. No, you gotta give it the gas. You're not holding the gas down. Go ahead, hold the gas. Well, it's because you're not turning. There you go. See? A little shy. It's his first day. Kane's first day with the go-kart. That's his now. What's the matter, Bob? Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Hey, hey, Kane. Kane. There you go, a little more gas. Yeah, go ahead. Just give it a little more. Once you get going, just give it a little bit more. And then a little bit. But don't go all the way down because then you'll go really, really fast, okay? So just a little bit, and then when you feel comfortable, give it a little bit more. That's all. Good, I'll stay here to make sure you're all set. There you go, a little more. Good, a little more. There you go. Good, a little more. There you go. Vincent. Back up. Don't go too close. Don't hit them. Oh, hold on. When you get here, you got to give it a little more gas there. See? The tire's just getting stuck because you're right at the berm. You almost had it, so I'll give you a little push, okay? There you go. There you go. Stay on the gas. Go ahead. Stay on the gas. You got it. You got it. There you go. A little more. There you go. Good job. Good job, buddy. Good job, bro. Alright guys, welcome back. I guess you just saw it, so we got a little surprise here. So the other day we were looking at for another little project thing because the pontoon boat is just done. I'm going to show you the pontoon boat. I got everything kind of like wired up, but then I excuse me, made the mistake when I hooked the charger up. I think I wasn't paying attention and kind of charged it the wrong way, so I ended up burning a couple wires in the boat, so I got to rewire it. I think that was my fault. Either that, or I think when I put the battery tender on, I needed to disconnect everything because it kind of backfed, and that's what heated up the wires. So I got to kind of check that out. But anyways, I was looking on Marketplace on Facebook for another little kind of like project to do, you know, something for Vincent, and you know, something to have a little fun in. So what we ended up picking up, now stick with me here because it is a little bit rough, but it's going to be a long project, not something that it's going to be done quick. This is something that's going to take a while and probably won't be ready till, you know, maybe next year. So we'll see what's up. But anyways, this is what we got. Look at that gem. Look at that. And the trailer is actually pretty awesome. That is one stout, sturdy little trailer right there. I mean, that sucker is heavy. So here we go. Look at this beautiful little thing. Huh? Not too bad. There's the controllers for the engine, but The owner actually kept the engine. What he did was, you know, we had agreed on a price, and when it got there, he kind of wanted a little more for it, and yeah, that didn't really happen. So, anyways, this is a Sears and Roebuck. See that? Sears and Roebucks. You can order this thing off of the catalog. So this here is a 1959 Sears and Roebuck catalog. Eglin or Elgin, I think Elgin, E-L-G-I-N, so Elgin, 14-foot runabout. I mean, look at that. Not too bad. The previous owner put this plywood in here because I guess he just used a little outboard there. I mean, the steering all works. You know, it has a fairly new connections. It looked like somebody replaced the connections there for the motor. He just kind of ran off a little trolling motor right there, but he had the other motor redone. He put this in for his dogs, so he had a big mastiff, and he had that on with some carpeting for his dog. And then there's the original seats right here. So there's a bench seat here, and then there's another little back that goes in here. And then the back seat, same thing, set here, and then the back went here. So it sat probably about 4 or 5 people. Not a bad little boat. Just needs to get cleaned up. I did get the trolling motor with it, so the trolling motor came with it. The trolling motor was like brand new, worked great. You know, phenomenal little motor. And that alone is worth a couple $100. So, you know, here it is right here. So what we're going to do is, like I said, going to clean that up. Maybe get another little small motor. The max for the pond that we're on at the Fish and Gun Club there is 10 horsepower. So we might get a little 10 horsepower to go on there. Here he comes. Good job, buddy. Doing good. So yeah, we might get another little 10 horsepower gas motor to go on the back there. I don't know, I might hook up like the trolling motor. We'll see. Like I said, it's pretty much just for fun to kind of like skip around in, you know, pointlessly. It's a little pond, so it's not too big. It's got a little, like I said, a 10 horsepower max on it, so that's why we had to take the 40 horsepower off the pontoon boat and got a brand new 10 horsepower to go on that. So, you know, we have no issues or anything like that. Yeah, so I was just checking out the boys over here. He's helping them. Like I said, he's just kind of learning how to ride it. So, over there watching it, but he's got a little bit of a hard time turning around. So Vincent just got off and turned him around. The boys. So, yeah, so anyways, that there is going to be the next little project, but this is going to take a while. What I'd like to do is get the boat up in the back. I want to flip it over. I want to sand everything down. It don't look bad. There's some cracks in like the gel coat, obviously. Like I said, it's a 1959, so you know, it's pretty old. You know, it's what, you know, 60-something years old, so but not too bad. Like I said, underneath looks pretty good. There's the wood that was in it. There's the back. Trailer's mint. Needs a couple little things. You know, we'll sand it all up, spray it all out, make it look pretty decent, and go from there. You're doing a good job, buddy. Give it a little more if you want. There you go. I think he's loving it. A little scared, but first time, so good for him. It's good for him to be scared. Then he's not on it going crazy and doesn't get hurt. So He's respecting it, and good. He'll get more and more comfortable. Before you know, he'll be ripping around like Mario Andretti, like this one. What's up, bud? Then just be careful. Watch out for him, okay? Yeah. Help him turn around on the grass right here, so you don't have to like keep getting off and having him move it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. Actually, have him follow you. Hey, have him follow you. You're doing good. Look at him go. Okay, so now we're back on the boat. Here's a new battery that I got. And here's where the wires, Brent. See? This one and this one. So it's a positive and negative. Just the feed that goes in. Look at that. I mean, I got some extra wire up here, which was good because I left extra wire just in case I had an issue, so I could, you know, make sure I had enough wire if I needed to cut or redo something. So I think, like I said, I believe when I had the battery tender hooked up here, I turned the battery tender on and it must have backfed somehow into the thing, or I had this hooked up wrong. I think, see, I had the positive and the negative, but I believe I had that wrong. I believe I have to run the negative or the positive into here, then continue the positive out, so it interrupts service. Positive and negative, I believe I had hooked up wrong. I watched a few more videos on it, and I believe that that's what I did that was wrong. I don't know. This is all Greek. I don't speak Greek, but I'm learning it, so I'll be Greek fluent. No. We're going to try it again. We're going to see if we can get it right. From what the videos watched, yeah. From what the videos that I watched, I think I got it. So, I don't have a tripod. The boys are now playing catch with the pitchback. So I don't have somebody to hold my camera. So I'm going to shut you guys down for a little bit. I'm going to see if I can't work on this and get it figured out. Then when I'm all done, I'll let you see it. It's going to be interesting. Anyways, before we get into that, motor's all hooked up. Lights were all hooked up. So the lights all worked. Everything worked. I really hate the way that beamy light looks with the tape up there. I gotta figure out something different with that. Just the way the mounting bracket went onto the aluminum here and there. When I went to put it all together, that's like for a flat surface mount, and I just did what I had to do to kind of get it up there and make it work for right now. Chances of using that light really are slim to none. It's just there. What it did is I turned the light on, so when I powered everything up, I don't have to go look to make sure the beamy light's on. I knew I was having power there because that light turned on. And that light actually is red. I didn't realize when I ordered it that it was a red light. I mean, looks like it would be a white light to me. But it's red. Oh well. There's the console. It is filthy. Look at the pollen that is out here. Now this is just from like, God, maybe 2 days, because I hosed the damn thing down when I had to wash off the stuff from those wires. But I mean, look at it is thick. Look how thick that is. I mean, man, you kind of see the haze in the air. And it's not even haze, that is pollen. I mean, look at the cars. They were washed off yesterday. And you can kind of see it in the ground. Look at that. Look at the pollen on the pavement. I mean, that's where the water flew down. You know what I'm saying? So you can see all the pollen right in here. I mean, the gravity, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but I mean, it's green. Everything. I mean, look at the truck. Look at the pollen on that thing. And on the car. Oh, it is disgusting. At the back of the motor. I mean, it's like powder-coated pollen. Oh! My God, how are you going to play on the Woo Sox if you can't catch a ball?
Hey, that one was too fast.
Too fast? Is that what they say when they're playing the game? Hey man, that was too fast. Goofball. So alright, anyways, I gotta get to this. We'll see you when I get it done. Alright, hopefully we'll be back with some good news. We'll see you soon. Right, so we're back. So I got this wired up, so let me show you what I got. So here we go. So here's the battery, there's the switch. So follow along, because what I did was I had one wire already made up, and it's actually a negative wire, but it doesn't matter, it's just the color. So I got my 4-gauge wire here coming off the battery, positive feed. Positive comes in, feeds into the switch. This is the positive wire for the motor. This is the positive wire to feed the accessories on the boat. So power comes in, switches off. Negatives are all ran to the negative terminal. Goes on the boat here. So now positive comes in, switch interrupts the positive flow. Off, on does the wire. So everything should be all set. I got it all just wire tied or zip tied up, so the wires are kind of neat. Got it all neat. I put a screw in here just to kind of hold the wires up so nothing's like flapping around, so it doesn't get caught on anything, because there's going to be a seat here that opens for storage, so that way there storage can go here and the wires won't get caught on anything. So it's all wired up. I tested it off camera, making sure it all works. So let's show you. Here's my switch. I turn it on. Power to the boat is on now. My wires are good. Nothing is warm. Everything's working like it's supposed to. I come over here, look at my gauges. It says I got 12.6 volts coming in. It's all dusty from the pollen. My switches are all lit up. Cockpit lights. Boom. Look at that. Cockpit lights come on. Beamy light turns on. I'm running the beamy. I got that switch on for that light. You can see the red. My rear lights, everything, the switches all work like they're supposed to. Look at that. Lets you know that the power's on. Power's on. And then the indicator light comes on top when the switch is on like it's supposed to. Boom, boom, boom. I think we did it. I think we got it all figured out. And I didn't burn my fingers. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. 2 fingers there. My thumb. Get it in the light. My thumb, look at that. Those 2 right there. I caught the top of that one right there. And then, oh, this one here on the top. Wasn't good. So when I hooked that up before, I had positive and negative running into the switch. I screwed that up. I had my positive and negative running into the switch. So it was back feeding into the switch. It's not how it was supposed to go. Heated up the wires, started the wires melting, started arcing. It actually started a flame. I didn't want to burn the boat down, so of course I couldn't get the wires off quick enough because the wing nuts were on and I had it all tightened up. So I was trying to undo the wing nuts while the wires were on fire, and I was afraid the battery was going to burn and everything was going to start a fire and I was going to burn the damn boat down. So I just grabbed the wires and yanked them. Wasn't a good decision, but it saved the boat. So win, I guess, right? Instead of putting all that work down and having a big ball of fire, saved the boat. So I know my father's watching. I did start the boat on fire, but I saved the boat. Oh crap. So now all I got left to do is wire up the speakers. All the wiring goes down for the speakers. You know, I got here, there, one's in the front there, one in the front there, and then a speaker right here. And there's the radio right there. So I just need to pull everything down, pull it all up through the boat, hook it up to the stereo itself. I want to do that so that it's zoned right, so that, you know, my left right, my front right, you know, and the back speakers all run like it's supposed to, so that the sound system works, you know, like it's supposed to, instead of just wiring it all up and having it all over. That I wasn't really too worried about. Running speakers isn't a problem. I think we've all done that when we were kids, you know, adding speakers to our cars or stereo systems and things like that. So that's really not an issue. It was the wiring and the power and all that that was the issue. So now we got it all set and it's great. I want to say thank you to the guys out there that put up these videos on YouTube just like this. They were very instructional and informational, and a lot of knowledge out there. So you gotta love these videos that people do. A lot of help. I can't really remember their channels right now. If I do, I'll put it in the link below. If I find it, I'll put it in the descriptions for links below, if I can remember who they are. So I want to say thank you to a lot of guys who put out videos and stuff like that and take the time to show. Very helpful. So that being said, we're going to get the speaker wire done. We're actually taking off because it is my uncle's birthday today, so we're all going to go to the camp to celebrate his birthday. We're going to be leaving shortly, so I'll get that done either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. We'll wire up the speakers, but other than that, doesn't really matter. Everything's good to go. Everything's where it's supposed to be, and we're ready to get this bad boy on the water. Also, we got to fire up the motor. We need gas. But just to show you that everything works, we got the power on. I turn the key. Motor does spin over like it's supposed to. Perfect. Hopefully the tack works. I believe that's wired up right. I got that from the sending unit, but we're not going to know until the motor's running. I don't have water running to it right now, so I can't fire it up, and I don't have the gas hooked up, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to wait for my father to be around, so somebody could be down there making sure it's pumping water like it's supposed to, which it should be fine because that's a brand new motor anyways. So let me kill this battery switch. Oh, perfect. So now the battery's off. Everything's like it is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, if you like these videos, just like, share, subscribe. It'll help me out tremendously. I'd really love to get this channel going, bring you guys some more content, and it gives me something to do. So it is a win-win. I hope you find it enjoyable. I hope you find it fun to watch. And please keep watching the videos. And thanks for following along. Thanks for joining me. And leave any comments or anything like that. If you see something that I might have done wrong or have an idea or something like that, it'd be cool. I got a couple other things I want to add to this boat. I'd love to get like a washdown pump, so that we can pump water right from the lake to wash it right down. That's something I'll probably add on a little bit later. It doesn't need to go in right now, but I can do that while the boat's in the water. Not a big deal. Or maybe before it goes in, who knows. Right now it's just the basics, making sure everything was great. So awesome. I guess I'm rambling, and I'll let you go. Thanks for following again. Have a great weekend. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one.